to 1-2 now. Swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. Coming to the plate now, David Bodie. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. Back up the middle. And that's through for a hit. Some success with 2 away and the top of the 4th out in his first trip. And he will hasten his way back to first where he's in there safely. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
Good job there to jump ahead with the fastball. If he's going to get back on track out there, the fastball is what he's going to start to need locating first and foremost. Then he can work his other pitches off of that.
Ground on the third baseline. And this is going to work out for him. It's an infield single and way here in the 4th. First pitch on its way. Line towards center field. Springer is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now Altuve connects. Deep left field. Looking up is Contreras. It's up onto the train tracks and out of here. So coming to the plate, Carlos Correa comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Now the first pitch here from Lester. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that is off the wall. And a nice job to get the ball in quickly. He'll be held to a single here with nobody out.
Now, batting, first baseman, Divinsky.
Justin Wilson answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. First pitch on its way. A high fastball is in there. Correa gets his lead at first, nobody out. Correa breaking for second. Sliced hard on the ground. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. And they won't even attempt to run on that arm in right. So despite the runner moving on the pitch, it'll wind up first and second here. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Looking up is Almora. Gone! Evan Gaddis now standing in. Lifetime numbers against Justin Wilson. He's a perfect 2 for 2. Set and the pitch. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. Wilson, a California-born ball player. He was a 5th-round pick during the 2008 draft.
Hey, when you come out of the middle rounds, you have to grind for everything. And that's exactly what this guy has done. And he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
Due next is Josh Reddick is in the on-deck circle. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Now batting, Josh Reddick. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. Grounded back up the middle. And that's going to be a base hit for Reddick. And they're able to get the ball in quickly, so he'll be held to a single with 1 away. Stepping in, Martin Maldonado. He singled his last time up. Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1.
Hey, I get it. You're all in fastball. You're pulling the trigger at almost anything. That is way too high. He's going to have to lower his sights.
He's going to be far too late. That's a stolen base. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Got him swinging. The throw. And the tag's there. He's out at third base. And now here's the versatile outfielder, Almora Jr. He'll start off the 5th in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
I don't know if this is great deception by the pitcher, great arm action, or just bad offensive approach. They got to find a way to get something in the zone. Somebody's got to be willing to take a pitch, maybe move something the other way to kind of calibrate what the strike zone's going to
be. Here's a high pop-up. Bregman is under it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Here's Javier Baez. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
And he'll step off. The windup and the 0-1. And it's fouled away.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
Hit on the ground out to short. To his right, Correa. And there's out number 2. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. Comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Knuckle curve breaks outside for ball 1. Ball 2. Hits are even at 7 apiece. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Boy, he just threw that fastball by him.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so...
A swing and a miss. Here's George Springer. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
Springer.
Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Ripped on the ground to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. A high fastball is in there. Drilled on the ground to short. Played on the backhand. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out. Digging in once again, Jose Altuve. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Short, hit hard. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. Here's Carlos Correa now. Lifetime numbers against Justin Wilson. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Now both runners are breaking in the air to straightaway center field. Happ on the move. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away. Stepping into the box, Ian Happ, been a strikeout victim twice in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Popped up. Bregman is there for it. One away. Digging in and looking for more, Ben Zobrist. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at bat, his second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. Coming to the plate now, Kyle Schwarber. And he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. Zobrist leads off first with 1 away. A bullet to first base, and he'll take it to the bag for the... Ready once again, Marwin Gonzalez. She'll be the one leading things off for Houston in the 6th. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. A swing and a ground ball to third. That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one. So the Astros put a man aboard to get the inning underway. Standing in, Evan Gattis. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. On the ground to short. This could be 2. There's Baez. There's 1. On to first, and they get the double play. But boy, was he ever upended at second base. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Waiting on it is Almora, and that retires the side. Ready for another chance? David Bodie. Last time through was a base hit.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the...
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Gonzalez has a read on it. He's got it 1 away. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Very weakly on the ground. We're in the 7th inning now of a 4-3 ball game. And that misses 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Gonzalez over to his left. And that's the 2nd out of the inning. Here's Daniel Murphy now. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
I'll tell you, we're in the later stages of this ball game, but his fastball is still coming out of his hand with plenty on it.
Even on 0-2, a dangerous count for Daniel Murphy. And he will strike him out. Next up for the Stros, Martin Maldonado. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Behind 0-2 now.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Hard on the ground towards short. And that's the first out. Here's George Springer.
Number 4, George Springer.
Pedro Strop is called upon, and it's not for his usual role. Just hoping to keep the deficit at 1 here. Got him to go up the ladder there for strike 1. Down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2.
All right, that's when you got to tell yourself to slow down a little bit right there. Out in front on a fastball, hit it hard, but pulled it foul.
So he sets him down swinging. George Springer becomes out number 2 this inning. And he's going to make it up to second base safely as he's in there. My word. At the plate, Jose Altuve, runner in scoring position with Sugan. Little dribbler down the line. He's got to hurry, and he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. There's Carlos Correa now. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Tough pitch to lay off. The slider stays high for ball 1.
This game is getting interesting real quick. And the last thing you want to do on the mound is fall behind. Needs to get back at the...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the... Stepping in, Albert Almora.
Leading off for the Cubs, the right fielder, number 5, Albert Almora.
Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. On to the 8th here as a slider is taken to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, Dero, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, Dero, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
You know, you love a guy who attacks the zone, but sometimes I think he could throw too many strikes. That could be the case right here. This offense is going to the plate, just pulling the trigger on everything.
1-1 the count now. Now the 1-1 pitch. Is strike 2 swinging. 4-3 our score here as we play the 8th. High pop-up. Maldonado has a play. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. At the plate, Anthony Rizzo. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a check swing on the pitch inside, but he definitely broke the plane, and that's the first strike. 1-1 the count to the Cubs first baseman. So 1-1. Is hit very well to right. This one's hammered, and it's going to go. That one is gone. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. Here comes the first pitch. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Bases are empty here with two men out. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball in for a strike. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. And he's got another one here. Digging in, Yuli Gurriel.
Leading off for the Astros.
First delivery to him on the way. Swung right over the splitter there, 0-1.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s, down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming in, and then it just drops off the table. You can get a lot of swinging strikes with that.
And that is through into right field for a single. So it's a leadoff base hit to open their half of the eighth. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. So far, 2 for 3 in this one.
Marwin Gonzalez.
Here comes the 0-1. A bouncer up the middle. Baez has it to second for one. On to first, and you can forget about the go-ahead run being on base. He's erased on the double play. Evan Gattis now standing in. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit on the ground to third. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball. Here's Ben Zobrist now. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9. Chris Divinsky will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a check swing here and a little looper. Gurriel is there. One quick out to start inning number 9. Now to the plate, Kyle Schwarber, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Divinsky is pretty much a manager's dream coming out of the bullpen. High strikeouts, doesn't walk a lot of batters. Usually a recipe for a lot of success.
Oh, that's one of the keys. I think if you were to build the perfect relief pitcher, you'd want a guy that throws a lot of strikes, that minimizes the base on balls, and nobody does it as good as this guy does right now in the game of baseball.
Saw his eyes light up that time, but he swung at a bad one there. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game. Digging in to try it again, David Bodie. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking his zone, showing a lot of confidence in his stuff. He's got 2 quick outs.
And we'll have to leave it there. Ready now, Josh Reddick. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. And now a slider in on the hands, and he's lucky that one didn't come and get him. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. Into the box now, Martin Maldonado. His career line against Pedro Strop. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. A drive to left. Get out of here. Get out of here. Gone. They win it. Santa Maria. And they did some damage offensively in this one, enough to get the win, and this man led the charge. He's our top player of the game.